Pseudoregalia is a 3D platformer Metroidvania with emphasis on platformer. You start being able to run, jump, climb, and somersault even higher. Not long after starting, you'll unlock the slide. It lets you go under stuff, but more importantly, this gives you speed, and you can combine it with some of the other movement options I just mentioned. More on that later, because soon after this, you get the wall kick. You've played platformers, you know what a wall kick is, and this one is masterclass. Anytime you're in the air, as early or as late as you like, press the jump button and a direction, and Sybil will kick into and gain momentum into that direction. If she hits a wall, she will bounce off at the same angle she came in. These dynamic properties let you do tight wall-to-wall kick-ups, or shallow long-distance wall kicks, anything in between, or even just using the initial thrust for some extra distance. Later on still, you get to combine this with a high jump, a long jump, and more. But what about the Metroidvania part? Pseudoregalia's world is made up of a handful of interconnected, sprawling levels that serve as playgrounds for your acrobatic abilities as you search for keys or new ways to get around. Whether or not you can get into an area or complete a challenge is dependent on a combination of what abilities you have and what you think you can get away with. In true Metroidvania fashion, sequence breaking is not only alive and well, but you'll probably do it even on your first playthrough accidentally. This S-shaped hallway is a perfect example. You're intended to work through here with wall glides to navigate the sharp turns and bubble jumps, but I first came across this hallway before I even knew about this ability. But with the long jump and wall kicks at hand, I kept trying over and over again because every single attempt felt slightly closer than the last. I did it. Eventually. It took me about half an hour of attempts, but the feeling alone was worth it. The game is full of potential like this, whether it's the larger segments of the levels or the smaller challenges spread throughout the world, time trials. These are isolated, single-room optional objectives that turn the local area into an obstacle course and tasks you with collecting up to a couple dozen waypoints as fast as you can, with each trial rewarding you with a unique costume upon completion. But for more tangible rewards, there are small, incremental stat upgrades hidden away in bunches of nooks and crannies ready to be found by clever thinking and skillful platforming. All of this in a campaign that will take you 5 to 10 hours, depending on how much you enjoy hunting for side objectives. If those few hours are all you want to do, then Pseudoregalia is still worth its price. If you want more, then how about tech? Let's get back to that slide. You can cancel the slide early and transfer that speed into an even higher somersault jump. A quick back-forward flick of the stick will let you do this in any direction you want, letting you get to a lot of areas far earlier than you'd otherwise be able to. If you slide off a ledge, you keep all that speed and allow yourself to bunny hop to retain it. Any speed boost will allow this, by the way, so the aforementioned long jump? Bunny hop. What about those wall kicks again? Kicking towards a ledge usually gets you the distance, but bounces you right back off. Unless you attack immediately after the kick instead, cancelling the bounce but keeping the momentum. Or how about jumping straight up against a wall, then kicking away from the wall, then floating back into the wall, causing you to bounce against and up the wall? You can do this multiple times in one jump, and yes, in combination with everything else. There's more layers, but by now you've heard all you really need to. The story, you, Sybil, stepping into a strange world to help save a princess, serves as a reason to get in there and jump around. The simple combat serves as miniature pace breakers dotted around the maps. It's not a main focus at all. The last thing I want to mention that I couldn't script cleanly into this recommendation is that there's a decent randomizer mod created by Spuds over on Nexus Mods if that kind of replayability is your thing. Here we are again at the end. It's only $8 and that's Canadian, so it's probably even cheaper for you. Go grab it and have one of the best platforming experiences of your life.